This is Don Magruder from Around the House, and today we're going to show you how to replace that tired old worn out steel door unit with a new ThermoTrue Smooth Star fiberglass door with frame saver jambs that will save you a lot of time and money. As you can see, this old steel door unit's just about had it. The stiles on the door have rotten away because of moisture. A lot of dings in the door from kicking it. We're starting to see some surface rust. This is old technology for an exterior door. Let me show you the door we're going to replace here today. This is a ThermoTrue Smooth Star fiberglass door with frame saver jambs. These doors won't ding, they won't rust, and they're highly resistant to weather. More importantly, the inside stiles are treated to prevent the rot you saw on the old door. Below is a 6 to 8 inch frame saver area that doesn't allow wicking and rotten jambs. Plus we've got a brand new outswing threshold that will prevent all the little critters that's currently going inside the garage. This is a great door and one that's very popular in the state of Florida. We've got a permit because in the state of Florida, anytime you replace a door or window in the envelope of the house, you have to get a permit and it's subject to inspection. We've got to remove the old door itself. There's two ways of doing it. You either can knock the pins out or you can remove the hinges. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to score the edges of the door so that when the frame is removed, it will not tear the paint away. The next step, we're going to actually remove the interior trim. Now, if you have a block home and you have exterior brick mold, you'll do that at the same time. We have to remove the weather strip because behind the weather strip are the screws that anchor the frame to the house. Sometimes you have to remove the latch screws because with special deadbolts, they use an extra long screw. Now that all the screws have been removed, we're going to collapse the legs and remove the old frame. At this point, we're going to check the bucking and clean all the debris away and prepare it for a new door. We're going to check the slab to make sure it's level. It's not uncommon to have an unlevel slab. That'll tell us if we're going to need to raise the door on one side or another. Next, we're going to have to drill pilot holes through the jamb so the tap cons can easily attach to the block. The next step, we're going to apply a great water shield caulk to prevent water from coming underneath the door. Tip the door in so we don't smear the adhesive at the bottom. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to center the door frame within the opening to make sure that the brick mold and other molding is appropriately measured on each side. We're going to install a 3/16 by 3 1/4 tap con that will go through the jamb and into the block directly. Continue to plumb and level the door, and we're going to utilize shim to make sure that you do not draw your screws in too tight, throwing the plumb off. At this point, Chuck is going to check the reveal to make sure that the crack between the door and the jamb is completely equal all the way around. It is required in the state of Florida that we put a tap con through the hinge so we're attaching the door frame directly to the block. This will prevent sagging. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to install all the tap cons in the corners to ensure the door is plumb and level. Then we'll finalize the process of installing every tap con. We're going to remove the weather strip from the door unit so that we can ensure the door is evenly going to meet the jamb. Chuck's going to check the reveal one more time to make sure everything looks good. Plus, he's going to check to make sure the jamb is plumb and level. The next step is we're going to attach the threshold to the concrete, and we're going to do it by removing the weather strip from the threshold, and then we will drill pilot holes using our hammer drill. After the threshold's been installed, we're going to reinstall the weather strip, and then we're going to go around the door and cut away the excess shims that protrude beyond the jamb. After we've cut the shims away, reinstall the brick mold on the exterior of the door. You want to be careful that your brick mold doesn't encroach into the reveal of the door. To attach our brick mold, we're using a galvanized 2-inch finishing nail. After we install the brick mold, we're going to put a good quality exterior caulk between the brick mold and the block to prevent water intrusion. We're now going to reattach the interior molding. The last part of our installation, we're going to reinstall the box. As you can see, we're going to have another happy homeowner with this ThermoTrue Smooth Star insulated fiberglass door. For more information on ThermoTrue doors, check them out on their website at thermotrue.com.